Okay, I'm going to run outside. Well, maybe walk. Yeah, Nancy, I didn't get it yet. It's not over the trees. I think the web camera is pointed in the right direction. I'll just have to keep an eye out. They said the moon was going to rise at 4:48. Well, it probably did. But I am not quite up on a hill. I'm more on a kind of flat area surrounded by forest. There's Lily. Welcome aboard. Nancy, Rob. It's a big white thing, a big black thing above your head. Hope this helps. Cute. All right. Ahoy, mateys. Welcome aboard. So we're going to be a little rebellious tonight. Diane's here. Let's get Diane up on the board. On the wheel, I mean. Timmy, are you back in here yet? Let me know. Because I want you to hear this. Yeah, socks and sandals. No, no socks. And actually, I'm not wearing sandals either. I could go barefoot, but I decided to wear my slippers. I have new slippers, so I'm wearing them. Oh my God. There's going to be hell to pay on Thursday. Sonia, unsupervision ends. Well represented. It is, Rob. Lily's here. Did anybody say hi to Lily? Lily, what's the temperature in Mississippi where you're at? You're just basically south of me, not too far. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, I'm going to keep looking out the window to see if I can see any brightness that might indicate. I'd love to get it right on the horizon. I think I did last year, but I was in Arizona. It was pretty cool. I was going to use that as a thumbnail, but not tonight. Tonight, yeah, pirates rule tonight. A double dog dare you. Don't tell me I can't do something, because we'll all be in trouble. Me first. So I'm hoping Timmy steps back in here, because I definitely want him to hear it. He'll figure it out. Maybe he'll do the replay. We'll wait till a couple more people come in. I got 2 drinks going. I got, coffee. And I have water that's not frozen. I turned the freezer. I thought it was all the way to the bottom yesterday. And I thought, well, I'm going to get down on my hands and knees and get under there. Then I thought, well, I'm thirsty. And I reached in. And I thought, well, wait a minute. Looks like that thermostat goes farther. It went a lot farther. So now the water that was frozen in the bottom of the refrigerator is no longer frozen. So, and I don't see ice cream dripping out of the freezer, so we should be good. We'll see. I have a new heater. It's a little more, I don't know, what would you call it? Power. It's a little more of a power hog than the other one that I still have. But I'm trying this one out. I don't know if I can't get the camera on it. But, it's got the fake flames, but it actually puts out heat. I can feel it. And it goes underneath the chair, rolls across my feet, and then it hits this drawer here on the dresser. I can feel it, so I know that, hey, it makes me feel warmer just knowing it's there. And yes, I've used it. Campfires and dirty tires, you're here. You're welcome aboard, Dennis. Let me get you on the board here, the wheel. That didn't work. What the heck? I'll probably be repeating this a couple more times, but I gotta say it. There's a couple reasons we're putting up the black flag today. 2 days ago, Timmy was in a panic. He sent me a couple of messages, and he said, "Oh, you won't be able to have that wheel on there anymore. There's no gambling. No more gambling." I'm like, "What are you talking about? No, you can't have that Wheel of Fortune. No, Nope, 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 nope. You'll get kicked off of YouTube. I said, hide and watch. We shall see. I think it would be pretty far-fetched. This, technically, in my way of looking at it, is not gambling. No one's buying the tickets that we scratch off. So how is it gambling? It's a giveaway, Grandma. Come on. So I'm hoping to put Timmy's mind at ease. But if it was to be true, well, then I guess this is the last night. Send the gendarmes. And maybe that other guy that tried to burn down Parliament, send him too. You backed a horse last week at 10-1, came in at 4:15. That's good, Mark. I love it. Got to get you up on the wheel, the big gambling wheel. Oh my goodness. Oh no, what's going on, Sonia? You say he's down there. Did you put him in the dungeon? Or is it on a time lock? He gets out tomorrow? I didn't realize he was out of town. Come on, Timmy, get in here. Jim is in AC. Atlantic City. Don't tell Timmy. You know, gambling stuff is bad. New rule, Timmy is losing his potatoes over it, referring to redirecting people from your stream to online gambling sites and content. Okay. So far, I haven't done that. Because I don't think there's any that are worth a shit. Brakes are fixed, Dennis. I still got to take the front wheel off on the left-hand side and get that shoe that's stuck in there. I got to get that out. Brakes have been bled. They're solid as heck. Now I replaced the power steering pump for the reservoir. Turns out the hoses are not big enough to go on the new reservoir's outlets. Well, on the advice of my friend Billy, who's been doing the rear brakes, or all, the brake line and getting it all organized. Those hoses are so old and brittle that there's no way to widen them out to fit the nipples on the new reservoir. Oh, I put new caps on the brake reservoir as well. The gaskets were bad, so that's been replaced. You were in Rainbow. Oh, you're talking, let's see, is Rainbow a part of Eastern Star? Anyway, I'll probably tomorrow afternoon. Today I was a little busy. After all, I had to get the flag out and get it mounted on the side of the bus. I had all these ideas going through my head. I did fix a couple things inside the bus, but I did not get to the hoses. Another thing that was on my list to do today was a shower. By God, I got one. I needed it. So I didn't want to get my hands dirty. I have gloves coming. I ordered some good work gloves. So I should get those pretty soon. Probably tomorrow. Then I'll get my gloves dirty, get those hoses off, and that way I can show them the one end that's proper, and then heck, I might even, I haven't filled the reservoir, so I might as well just unbolt it and take it with me and show them, here, this is what I'm doing. I got to get from here to here. This size is correct, and then this is where I need to go. So give me hose adapters or something. I just want to replace those hoses. There's a short one that goes to the power steering pump, and then there's a longer one that goes to the booster for the brakes. Let's get those replaced. Might as well, because damn well they're going down the road, they crack. Daughters of Masons and Eastern Star. Okay, I knew the term. We had a Eastern Star group, if you will, at my lodge. Hose and nipples. Is this a Tuesday? It can be, Mark. It can be anything you want it to be. I mentioned it yesterday that why do we need an adult humor night? We're telling jokes anyways. Looking. Where's the moon? I don't see it yet. YouTube bans captain from breaking his bus. Yeah, there you go, Rob. It's an Eastern Star chapter. Okay. I'm trying to think. Our secretary for my lodge was also, I think, secretary for the Eastern Stars. It, I think it's fantastic. I'm inactive, but I'm comfortable. There's so much good that the Masons do, and Eastern Star. To each his own. There will always be the naysayers, the conspiracy theories, and all that gobbledygook bullcrap. I, for one, am in total agreement. And I think history has proved itself. That's enough. We don't have to go there. Is that why he hasn't called you or told the rest of us to make sure we say hi to you 3 or 4 times tonight? No, I'm not, Sonia. That's why I'm inactive. Due to unfortunate circumstances 10 years ago, I became inactive. I know that I could petition probably any lodge I wanted to. I've actually considered the idea of, I don't know if this has been done, but we could put a starry firmament right here on the ceiling. Maybe we could be the first rolling blue lodge. This is an idea. What's going on with the light? Did I say something? Wait. I see it. I'm going to go out there. You can watch me. I don't know if it's going to show. It might. It just might. I'll turn the light off in here. I'm going to go out there and try to get a good shot. So chat amongst yourselves. I know you can do it. Probably be a good idea to take my camera with me. Okay, so I won't know until the replay whether that turning off the light helped. Where the wheels spinning may have blanked it out. I don't know. Live and learn. Okay, Rob, thank you. I thought about it when I was outside, but now another 10 to 15 minutes, it may clear the trees, and I may just jump out there again, and this time I'll turn off the second screen here. Okay, thank you, Rob. There's Kobe. There is no letters, Kobe. You just show up. And you are on the wheel. Nancy goes, why? Kobe, I don't know if you're in a good spot. You should be. If I think I know where you are. But you realize the moon's going to be coming up. It's the beaver moon tonight. Stop it, Diane. The beaver moon is called that because the Native Americans said that this is the night that the beavers stop making their dams. And then they move in to hibernate for the winter. Give or take. That's why it's called the beaver moon. Go ahead, Mark. You know you're gonna. I knew you would, Mark. When the moon comes over the cowshed, I'll be there waiting for you. All right. How many we got on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We still got time, though. We won't draw until, maybe 5 minutes till 7 Eastern. And we have, the usual. We have the cash word. And yes, I've already picked what words are going to be used tonight. No, you can't call Mom. And then for the last drawing before we raid Kobe, this will be the one for the getting your name on the board. We're doing sentences from the words from the cash word. And then we draw this, we scratch it off, and then we go raid Kobe. It's Kobe. Actually, the channel is LIVE. So, and then in, and then the dream. But I've heard it spoken as in live in DA dream. Kind of robotic. Vladimir Ricardo, welcome aboard. Thank you. Thank you. Gee whiz. I am, this old pacemaker's doing me good then. Actually, it is. I still feel, 20. When I first got it, I felt 19. Hide your daughters, That's been 4 years this month that I've had the pacemaker. And still going good. Click. I have my own IPS. Did I say that right? IP address. I have my own. It has its own IP address. So, if I don't pay the bill, click. It shut me down. Because it's connected to the internet. That's how they read what's been going on. I don't know why I should have to go to the office to have them read it. Other than to maybe show me they can. Just go ahead and read it. If I'm on the internet, read it. The moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie. Probably a cataract should be checked by a medical professional. I'm done with my cataracts, hopefully, unless I live long enough to do it a second time. My eyes have improved. I don't wear my glasses hardly at all except for driving anymore. Or, if I go for a hike, I want to be able to see a longer distance, so I will wear them when I'm hiking. But most part, I don't wear them for work. I keep them close to me just in case, some deer maybe, or possibly outside. I had a deer run right by the bus this morning. I was at work. It was just barely daylight. Rebecca, welcome aboard. We got to get them on the board, on the wheel. Whoops, I almost pushed the wrong button. I did push the wrong button. Ah, dang it. I got it back. There you go. You are on the wheel. And welcome aboard. Oh, Rebecca, warning. Sonia is unsupervised tonight. Yeah, I know. And it was accidental. That stupid side button on the mouse. I don't know. Nervous twitch. I hit it. I've had it happen to me at work, too. I'll be cruising along, click, 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 copy, paste, click, click, copy, paste, click, click. All of a sudden, boom, everything's gone. What? Don't tell my boss. Then I've learned there's a little undo up in the upper left-hand corner. You hit that, boom, everything comes back. You'd think they'd have that on the mouse. Keith. Keith from the East. Yes, there you go, Steve. All right, we're getting deep now. Oh, Lord. Well, I hope everyone's been enjoying the fall weather. I'm hearing Friday that at least down here it's going to turn cold. May even dip below freezing. We shall see. I mean, if it gets that cold, I have a large propane heater that I can put at the back with the door open or partially open and blast heat in this way. And I have extra propane. I pretty much intend to give away the taller, the 15 pound, I believe they are, but they're about 20 inches tall. They don't fit in the basement. I got a 11 pounder. It's squat. It fits in the basement, and that's what will be running the cook stove. And I'm considering getting another one and the line to run it, because the basement's on one side of the bus on the left, but the propane appliances are on the right. So I have to run the lines underneath. But I figure I'll have one line for the cook stove and one line for the wall-mounted heater. And I believe I'm going to mount that midway. Now, I may change my mind and put it on the opposite side. But I'm thinking where the partitions are going to be, I probably want it maybe just before the partition for the bedroom. You know, you got the loo on one side. The big tub is going. I've been convinced that it's totally unnecessary, even though I thought it was kind of cool. Nah, I've agreed with my my mentor that it's going. So future will be, I'll do the measuring ahead of time, but I'll leave room for a 32-inch shower enclosure. And then maybe on this side of that shower enclosure, before it gets to the bedroom enclosure or wall, maybe that's where the propane wall-mounted heater will go. Then it's just a short distance. Yeah, I might even get by with just a normal, 4-foot extension, and still have room in the basement for the shovels, the jack, the paraphernalia for, changing tire if I had to, that type of stuff. Will still have room underneath. 27 in Greensboro. That's North Carolina, right? Damn. Nancy says it's 66. You know what helps the United Kingdom? London is always warmer than New York or even Maine. Not Maine. I'm sorry. Massachusetts, New York in the winter. As far as the East Coast goes, New York and Massachusetts, although Boston gets hit pretty hard sometimes, but for the most part, it's milder than, let's say, in Michigan. You look at the latitude, I think London and Detroit are kind of like equal on the latitude. So you'd think that London and Detroit would have the same weather. No, they don't. Because the Gulf Stream, or the warmer ocean currents, the Atlantic Ocean currents, the warmer ones that come up out of the Caribbean, they flow right into the United Kingdom. Therefore, London is warmer than you would think, Tor. You can't see, and it rains all the time, but it's warmer. Probably 10 miles per hour, not bad. It was 55 here this morning, 3 a.m. Central. It wasn't bad. Yeah, I wore a shirt and a hat. Not this one. This is my newest hat. I'm hoping to get one more. I don't know. I'm really looking hard at getting a little bit fancier 3-corner hat. We'll see. I haven't found what I'm looking for yet, and if I do find it, the price will probably scare me away. The African wind stream pushing northward half a year keeps temps up. Oh, I didn't know. So that would be like what we call over here La Nina. Let's see. It's La Nina, and what's the other one? The Pinta and Santa Maria. No, that's not right. La Nina and is it Groucho? No, I don't know. There's a warm, and then there's a cold in the wind stream. Did I get? Well, no, I haven't. You just walked in. Give me a chance, dude. Welcome aboard, Ray. And if you haven't heard, no, of course you haven't heard. You just got here. Okay, I got you on the wheel. Yeah, El Nino. Thank you, Sonia. I am so glad you're here. I don't know. This whole place is falling apart. Yeah, La Nina y El Nino, which, well, the Y means end, in case you didn't know. E, pronounce E. La Nina y El Nino. They're both brats as far as I'm concerned. Oh, you're working on a video. Okay. Yeah, like Diane says, E is and. And it's a Y, but it's pronounced E. If that hasn't confused you yet, just stick around. There's more to come. Nomadic Camping, welcome aboard. And thank you for the nice comment on my video the other night for the live stream. I just got done saying something about nobody rewatches live streams, but yeah, you did. Thank you. Get you up here on the board. We'll just put nomadic. I said board again. We know it's a wheel. And in about 20 minutes, we'll be spinning that wheel to see who has a chance at winning more money off of this ticket. $10 cash word. And then we'll be making sentences. The usual stuff that we do on a Wednesday night. The so-called gambling night. But gambling's now illegal on YouTube. Thus, you see the title and the Jolly Roger flying, because I'm not putting up with it. This isn't gambling. We're having fun. Nobody's being charged money to come on here. You know? And if you win something, so to speak, it's actually a giveaway. You know, there was no dice thrown or, well, okay, the wheel. But there was no money involved. So it's a giveaway. G-A-W, gaw, a gaw. Kelly said you're going to be rich, so tonight's your night. Yeah, I'll cover the taxes. So how we play that, anything up to $200 is yours. Whatever you want, I'll send it to you. After 200, let's say you win 500. Well, we're going to split it. I get 250, you get 250. Now, let's say we get up in the 1200 range. Let's say you get 1500. Yeah, okay, now we got to pay the state taxes. And I don't know if federal's involved or not, but the state for sure is involved in the taxes. They'll take them out before they pay the balance. So whatever the taxes are due that they take out, I'll eat that part. And then the net after taxes will split that net. I think it's a fair deal. My rules. Frank, welcome aboard. Get Frank up there. Frank Cancel, welcome aboard. Frank, you're on the wheel. And I did it right. Okay, if I missed anybody, I don't think so. Let me double check. You have AE at 7. AE. Okay, Woody, translate for me. I'm not catching on. AE. Alcoholics Erroneous. No, that can't be it. Oh, alive at 7. Yeah, I will still be going until 8 Eastern. And then we'll be raiding Kobe. He comes on at 8. Not for very long, though. I think his premiere is only about 15 minutes, perhaps. Where's that moon at? Not quite above the tree line yet. Frank, how's the weather up in Michigan? Are you able to see the moon coming up? It's called the Beaver Moon. And I'm surprised Mark hasn't said something. I know he will. It doesn't have to be Tuesday night anymore. I've thrown those rules out. Yeah, we'll still call Tuesday night Adult Humor Night or Adult Humor Hour, ADHH. But technically, we let the adult humor fly no matter what day it is. So who cares? I've never said that this channel's for children. I know children come aboard. Lily might still be here. Thinks he's almost 12. That's okay. We don't get terribly nasty. Yeah, massively out of date news. News, ironically, yes. Breaking news. Oh, that was so last week. Speaking of news, I do want to pray for the souls and the families that are affected by the plane crash in Louisville. Pretty sad. They think maybe an engine fell off before the plane crashed. They found an engine intact, kind of, just laying there on the lawn, like somebody just put it there. But it obviously fell off the plane, and that's probably what helped the plane to veer and crash. Snow in the forecast. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. I said that we don't get too nasty here because, we might have children watching, but it is an adult program. So I guess we'll let the 4 letters S word slide. Oh no, really, Diane? Not for long. I'm still down here in Tennessee. Just about 40 miles southeast of Nashville. Not sure if we're going to get to go to Nashville or not. Just there's a few irons in the fire that may say, oh yes, we're going to Nashville. But now it maybe looks like, no, we're not going to Nashville. We're going to Georgia, or maybe we're going to swing through Mississippi, Louisiana, and just keep on going. Try to get to Houston, Corpus Christi, stay there for a while. I like to go to Padre Island. And then, if the cards are there, perhaps I will hit Arizona late January. But then I'll probably be coming back to somewhere in Texas, or who knows. As weather improves in the springtime, I'll gradually be bumping northwards. Especially if I'm in the West, I do have pretty much kind of dyed in the wool plans to be the Grand Canyon probably in May. Red Top Mountain. I've heard that, and I may just head down to Georgia as well. Been kind of thinking about it, and thinking of Florida as well. The hard part is finding places to stay in Florida that allow an old school bus, that kind of thing. Then I got to follow the electricity and Wi-Fi, although I should be good on Wi-Fi because the Starlink's working just fine. Look at the joke. What, is there a picture of you on here, Timmy? The joke. All right, let me scroll up. I do not see, unless you're talking about the jokes that were first on here an hour ago, Timmy. I'm not going to go back to those. They were good pirate jokes, although one of them was one I told last night. Why do they subscribe to Playboy magazine? CA for the articles. Okay. There you go, Rob. So, Timmy, been hoping that you would come on board at some point tonight. You sent me that information a couple nights ago about YouTube shutting down gambling, and I researched it. And if they're going to try to shut me down, well, they're going to have a fight on their hands. That's why I'm flying the pirate flag. This isn't gambling. This is a giveaway. It's not costing you anything to come on board and play the game. There's no money in exchange here. It's a pure fun giveaway. Sheets. In the back of my mind, I think that might be AI music, but I'm not sure. I think it might be an application for AI music. Tell me I'm wrong. I know. Good one, Rob. Lakewarm bets. Well, sheets the bed, Fred. Now Nancy's saying we don't have them here. I like sheets on my mattress. What are you talking about? Unless, are you talking about those, they're kind of like silky sheets, but they have, they're supposed to be healthy for you. They've got silver wire, somehow silver thread embedded in it. I think they make pillowcases too. What are you saying, Georgia? And they're not going to shut me down. Well, because I'm not buying anything. I subscribe to YouTube Premium, thanks to Timmy and Maria. They talked me into subscribing to Premium, which for the most part I've enjoyed. That I'm on Premium. I don't have to watch ads anymore, although it's happened. And so I researched that. And YouTube says, well, for the most part, there won't be any ads, but liars. But they own YouTube, so they can make their own rules, period. It's not a government entity where things are voted on. It's YouTube is a company, and they'll run their company the way they want to run their company. So if they want me gone because I'm giving away money, so be it. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to play it up. Make everybody think that I'm being a pirate. Well, I am, but in a different way. Oh, the gas station sheets. Yes. The ones down in Texas. I love those. And they're connected with, I'll think of it. It's the best fried chicken you'll ever have. And they got grits. They got gizzards. You get fried gizzards there. I haven't seen livers, but they do have gizzards. And then they have corn, little corn nuggets, fried corn nuggets. I tell you what, I really, really enjoyed Express chicken, and they're usually tied in with the Sheetz gas station. Anyways, Georgia, let me get you on the wheel here, and welcome aboard. We're praying for Louisville, for the people. I just heard that they have not found everybody. In fact, there's still fires that are burning. She just said they can't. Oh, you're all right. I knew what you meant. They started in Pennsylvania. I didn't know that. The Damn It restaurant. Now, you know what? As far as the crackdown on violent gaming, I happen to agree with that, Timmy. I realize, where's the parents? Well, doesn't matter. Some of the games out there, and I'm going to include Grand Theft Auto. We talked a little bit about this last night. Yeah, that's too violent. If I had children under 18, I would not want them messing around with it. In fact, I wouldn't want them messing around with it if they were over 18. It's worthless. I think it can possibly brainwash you. Okay. New app on Google Play Store. You can skip the ads. Yeah, but it skips the app called ClearTube. It's a free app, but you can't type in the chat. Well, I wouldn't want that anyways. I'm happy. I don't mind paying the $7 or $8, whatever it is. It's not killing me. If it was, well, then I'd just shut everything down. Timbalina. That's good, Rob. Timbalina. 3 graphic content games. GTA. Okay, Grand Theft Auto. Age restricted. Okay. Steam style content is also age restricted. So if Lily wins tonight, we'll give it to Sonia. Fair? Okay. Nomadic. Oh, man. Sorry you got to go, Woody. But that's right. You're going live here in 4 minutes. All right. I'll try to do the replay of your live later on. No promises, because after I'm done here, I have to be up at 2 a.m. to go to work. So, well, that might be a good thing, Rob. All right, I'll take Woody's name off this. Yep. Okay. And we got Georgianne on there. Okay. Yeah, I remember Miss Pac-Man. We had I owned a restaurant, and in our lobby we had Pac-Man. I think the machine made more money off the employees than it did off of patrons. I was out there a lot too playing it. I didn't own the machine. It was, basically machine owner gave us part of the profits from the machine. Yeah, back in the 70s and 80s, there were some good video games that you could go to the arcade or come to my restaurant and play. All right, 3 more minutes and we're going to be drawing. So if you're lurking and you don't have your name up on the wheel, get her done. Hang on. Belay that. I'm going to go out and take a picture. Did you see the moon last night? I'm going to try this again, Rob. I've turned off the second monitor. And I'll turn off this other one. Okay. I hope that was a little better. Timmy's using AI. So good it's illegal. Yes. Drink Thunderbird. Yes. I remember those fireballs. See, make sure anybody else new in here. The word is Thunderbird. You're not late, Kobe. You're on time. Or Timmy. Say, don't. Yeah, Kobe is on the board or on the wheel. Oh, yeah, he is missing out. All right, I'm caught up on chat, looks like. It's now after 7 o'clock, so we are going to spin. And a 1. And a 2. And I'll get the camera. Oh, shoot. And here we go. And it's Mark. Canned laughter, right? Oh, come on, camera. This thing is always particular. All right. You know what I forgot? A coin. Let's see what I got in here. Oh, jeez. All right. Good one, Rob. Yeah, tonight's the beaver moon, Georgianne. And it's called that not for the reasons that Mark wants to say. It's called that because the Native Americans said that this was the last night for the beavers to complete their homes for the winter time. They're about to go hibernate in their homes that they've been so tediously building for the last few months. So they're getting ready to hibernate. Hibernate, that's why it's called the beaver moon. Okay, Jimmy. All right. So, got to take names off of here. I suppose I should find out if Mark is here. Mark, are you here? That's the other rule is you actually have to be here to qualify as a winner. Oh, mercy. Mark. I'll give you 1 more minute to reply. So when my clock says 5:0, I'll go 5:09, which isn't correct. That's Arizona time. when my Eastern Standard Clock says 7:09. Now you know. You're probably lucky that Mark's not here. Or even some of our Canadian friends. How about Kelly? Where's Kelly? She knows a lot of beaver jokes. I was on a live stream with her about 3 years ago. They were celebrating Ellie's birthday. Miss Canadian Scrapper. And I don't know, I know Ellie, that's Miss Canadian Scrapper, she has a beaver puppet. But yeah, after a few minutes, the conversation went south. Mark, one more time. Wow. That's amazing, Diane. Be that close, that just drive me crazy. All right, it's 5:09. I got to respin. And get the camera again. Okay, and away we go. Oh, hoo, 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 hoo. It's Ray. All right, Ray. You know what? I'll get you in there, Mindy, unless Ray is here. We're going to give Ray about 2 minutes to say hey. Yeah, you were close, Lubecca. Welcome aboard, Mindy. Ray is here. Sorry, Mindy, but you can make sentences. All right, here we go. I got the card. Ray for the win. Okay, so let's see here. All right, I think we're good. And the first letter is F. We're looking for F's. And I am not seeing any F's. Next letter the C. There's a C in impact. And teach your children well. Your father's help will slowly go by. Do, 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 do. All right, next letter is S. There's an S and C. Register and set. Stain. Surprisingly, that's it for S. Gladly stop your beaver. All right, Timmy, that was pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not a fig plucker nor a fig plucker's son, but I'll pluck figs till the fig plucker comes. All right, next letter. The next letter is M. Learn to spell our yes. Good one, Rob. So we're looking for the letter M. Imitate. And aim. Arm. Month. Impact. And that's it. All right, letter number 5. We have a J. Okay, Jay, where are you? I don't see any J's. What I do see is that this is our 5th letter, so now you get 2 words. Now, I may have to be the one that types them in. Actually, no, it doesn't have to be a moderator. Anybody can type it in. How about we make Ray type? That sounds good. We'll do it. We'll have Ray type. So Ray, what did I do with the words? I got the wrong notebook. You can see what Tim is typing. That's cute. Okay, get the right notebook over here. Not my shopping list. Okay, the first 2 words are C, S-E-A, and teach, T-E-A-C-H. See and teach. Make a sentence using those 2 words. Get your name up here on the wheel. And then at 7:45, we'll be drawing for this. It's a $5 just general match numbers scratch off. See and teach. Oh, Sonia's got it typed already. Thank you, Sonia. And JMS60, welcome aboard, has it typed as well. Come on, mouse. And there we go. So those are the 2 words, see and teach. Make a sentence using those 2 words. Get your name on the wheel over here. James, welcome aboard, by the way. Edward Teach spent his life at sea. When I chose Teach, I thought, oh, well, somebody refer to the pirate, Edward Teach. I believe he was also known as Blackbeard. I haven't seen Linda tonight. She must be babysitting. So Timmy's got, and Rob. We got Rob and Timmy. Jeffrey, welcome aboard. So when you buy in the van? Sonia, we had to go out to sea so we could teach the students how to read the buoys. That's why ships are named after women. Because the first thing they do when they're going into the bay or to the harbor or into port is they head for the buoys. I could teach you. I'd have fun teaching you. I have actually sailed for real on a sailboat, no motor. So Nancy, Georgianne, and yeah, Sonia. And Georgianne. Too much social interaction. You know, the people that became pirates, there was a real reason why they did. It wasn't so much that they were outlaws. It was that the pirates offered much better living conditions, wages. They were fed better than the merchants or especially the British sailing ships, from what I understand. Sonia has a boat license. Camp by the buoy. Okay. By the sea. I got you. All right, we got Papa Smurf up here. Well, you know, I got over $2,000 in that van, but I'll let it go for 15, no less. You still have to fix the brake lights. Sorry. Okay, so we got Jeffrey. Yes, you're correct, Rob. That's what I read. Ray, that's a good one. You don't even have a fishing pole. You teach at a school. Oh, see. Okay. I like that. Rebecca. So we got Rebecca. And we got Ray. Clean beaver. Get some more. Oh, geez. Good one, Timmy. Now I'm lost. Ray, did I get Ray up there? No. And James Catanese, did you do one yet? Okay, I got Lou Becca, I got Ray. And did I put Jeffrey? Yes, I did. I'm pretty much, looks like I'm caught up. Someone's thinking with a tiny brain, yeah. What? The pirate had a woodpecker instead of a parrot? I don't. Oh. Cute. All right. Time to scratch some more. I better get a drink. Sorry. It's not rum, it's water. All this chit chat. Excuse me. Miniature. Very. Yeah, that's going to go on for a while. Okay, next letter. Letter number 6 is a W. Warden. Workday. And that's it. Minimize. Oh, excuse me. The next letter is U. We have U at a disadvantage, Timmy. Okay. Uneven and doubt. That's it for you. Next, I'm going to make a prediction. I sense that Tommy will be coming aboard. I don't know why, I just felt that. Okay, the next letter is O. 0, longevity, option, has 2 O's, bowl, month, doubt, tot. That's it for O's. A urologist. Okay, the next letter is a V. Longevity. Maybe Linda will pop in too. Okay, well, that was letter number 10, so it's time for your third word, which is uneven. U-N-E-V-E-N. Uneven. So now you make a sentence using any 2 or all 3 of the words on the screen. I can't do it. Right there. See where it says the RV DJ? Okay, here we go. I'm updating. Did Jeff and Tammy come in? Oh, V is for vanilla. Yeah. See, teach, and uneven. You make a sentence using any 2 or all 3 of those words and get your name on the board or on the wheel if you're not already on there. But you're welcome to make sentences. There you go, Lubecca. Of course, you're on there. That's a good sentence. All right, moving on. Letter number 11. We have R. R. So there's R in register, there's R in 0, and I got to make a note. There. Hopefully I'll remember that. Probably not, but it's worth a try. My brain goes 100 miles an hour sometimes. I got to take notes. We're working on the letter R. Warden has R. Yard. Enter. Workday. There is a V that we missed in uneven. And that's it for the R's and the V's. Well, letter number 12 is an L. Elf on the shelf. Giant Skywinky, something Diane's fault, something teach uneven something. I don't know what you said, Rob, but you're already on the screen. Thank you. Permission to come aboard. Welcome aboard, Phil. Good to see you. We're just so you know, the thumbnail represents my being rebellious because Timmy transferred some information to me that YouTube was not going to allow me to gamble. And I said, hide and watch. This isn't gambling. This is a giveaway. Nobody's paying money to be here. I hope you're not. If you are, I guess you must be paying Rob. He wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't say shit if he had a whole mouthful. Flagina, that's right. Anyways, there's 3 words on the board right now. Make a sentence using any 2 or all 3. Get your name on the wheel. We're looking for L's. Gall has 2 L's. Longevity has 1. Bowl and idle. That appears to be it for the L's. Next is a P. Option. Impact. That appears to be it for the letter P. Phil, we're back to normal scheduling for the time being. Tuesday is Adult Humor Night, 6 p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays are scratch-offs like we're doing right now from 6 till 8. And then Saturdays is Guess the Channel. I finally got the schedule that I want. I am now Monday through Friday from 4 a.m. Eastern till noon. So I'm geeked about that. I'm enjoying it. I'm happy to be back on the morning crew. And I get a little more done, because there's daylight in the afternoon, for a little while anyway. Now, as soon as the live stream is over, we'll watch Kobe, and then I'll be gone. I'll be zonked because I got to be up at, by 3 a.m. Eastern to be to work by 4. I know it's a long walk. What is that? About 10 feet. 10 feet from the dining room to the bedroom here, but the bedroom isn't completed yet. I don't have my bed built in here, so I sleep in the dining room. Miss Kelly, who owns a movie theater about 40 miles away, watching me on the movie theater screen. I think you mean screen, but I got you. That's cool. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Miss Kelly. So it's a notification from Kobe about being live or a premiere at 8 o'clock. Remember the good old days when you could jump in a live stream, mention gentlemen sausages, make Diane laugh, and carry on like normal. Such great times. Yes. I think it had something to do with Daryl. Ron Darrow. Oh, goodness. God rest him. All right. Did we do all the T's? No, we haven't yet. There's a T in taxi, a couple T's in imitate, heat, 19, longevity, set, stain, option, teach, impact, doubt, and taught. Hey, we spelled the word in puzzle 2. Dirt, and I think that's it. Okay, letter number 15. Well, you can talk to him in chat, Timmy. X is letter number 15. There's an X in taxi. And that's it for X's. Okay, it's time for your fourth and last word. Which is behind. B-E-H-I-N-D. Rob, you'll have to take care over for Mark because Mark must have went Betty by. So yeah, behind. So we got four words: see, teach, uneven, and behind. Make a sentence using any two, any three, or all four of those words. And here they are. That'd be awesome. This is Blocked by Timmy Club. You spelled teach funny. I don't mind. Everybody knows what you meant, including me. You know my spelling's atrocious. All right, let's see here. Letter number 16 is E. Thank you, Sonia. You say your behind is uneven? All right, we're looking for E's. There's an E and C. Heat and imitate. Register, and 19 has 3 E's. Longevity. Set, we have a word in puzzle 1, which is set. Warden. Teach. Idle. Enter. Uneven has 2. Behind has 1. Key has 1. I think that's it for the E's. So we have one word, taught, in puzzle 2, and one word, set, in puzzle 1. The C has lessons to teach us. Too bad the floor is uneven, makes me fall on my behind. That's a good one, Diane. Get Diane on the wheel. There you be. Yes, Sonia has a J. Sonia with a J has a J. Jeep. That's pretty cool. I like it. Timmy, walking a ship with floors uneven due to the stormy sea, so it is better to have them behind you to maintain balance. Okay, pretty good. We have 3 letters left. Okay, there's a D. Idle, warden, yard, doubt, dirt, behind, and workday. Next letter is going to be a B. I didn't know you had a Jeep, Georgianne. Pirates teach an uneven behind flattens out on a long sea cruise aboard the poop deck. I like that one, Phil. All right, we're looking for B's. Bull, that's a B. Doubt, we spelled two words now in puzzle 2. Doubt and tot. Behind has a B. Okay, that's it. Okay, last letter. I like the Cherokees. Steve, he's got 2 Jeeps. One of them is a Cherokee. I've driven quite a few times. I think it's a 95. But I've driven it twice for the tours because he'd be in the Wrangler or the CJ, whichever it is. And I've driven it from Bisbee all the way up to Sierra Vista. Remember when we had to tow the truck last year? My truck. Good old Pineapple Feet, the lesser known pirate of the tropics. Pineapple Feet Diane, a female pirate. You know, most of the pirates that we know are all captains. Now, everybody overlooks the second mates or the first mates or the deckhands. You know, the general crew. They were all pirates. All right. The last letter is a K. There's a K in workday. There's a K in key and ink. All right, that's it. Now we're going to do a double check. Are there any A's? No. N or I? No. No A's, no H. No Z. No G. No G. MGIY. Was there Y? No. There's an I that we missed in the word idle. So keep going here. All right, so that was the second word in puzzle 1, but you got to have 3 words at least. There's an I in dirt that we missed in puzzle 2. Is there an R? Sure there is. So we've spelled dirt, doubt, and tot. We have a winner on puzzle number 2. There's an I in ink. That is it. So 3 words, puzzle 2 is equal to $10, Ray. $10. Lubeca bought a truck. Cool. Now, we still have a chance to win more money on this ticket. You got the Fast 50 and the Fast 100. Let's see. The Fast 50 and matches a bell, which that doesn't help you win. The Fast 100 is attached to a crown, not a winner. Then down below, it's pretty much a simple match game. 23 and 29 are the key numbers. And let's see. We have 49, 45, 36. Come on, don't we have any 20s in here? 47, 46. Come on, we need a 23 or 29. We got 40, 28, 38. Two more to go. 18. Last chance. 42. All right. So we do have the three words in game 2. Tot, doubt, and dirt. It's worth $10. I think I have your address somewhere, Georgianne. But maybe you could just send it to me. And I'll get your $10 to you. That's true, Timmy. But sometimes we can pretend. Taco Tundra Sequoia. Famous Toyota truck, 1995. Always wanted one, but could only afford one with a name, not a number. I had a Toyota Tundra. So 95. I really liked it. Didn't have it for very long. All right, so put this over here with Ray's name on it. I said Georgianne, isn't that something? Ray. Thank you, Georgianne. I'll keep Ray's money. I don't know why I thought you would. Yeah, Ray won. That's right, Nancy. Georgianne just jumped in there because I was referring to her. But she's got Jeeps on her mind right now. So it's going to be a hard time sending this money to Ray. I'll probably have to just track him down and give it to him because he's not anywhere near home base right now. Donate it to the kitty. All right, that's where it's going. Ray will be the host. Diane's the host tonight, but Ray will be the host on Saturday for the Guess the Channel. Which means get a $10 ticket for Saturday. That'll keep it even. Congratulations, Ray, and thank you. All right, now put that aside for a minute. You've got a chance to still make sentences for, we'll give you 2 more minutes. Make a sentence using any 2 or 3 or all 4 of the words on the screen there by the RV DJ. For a chance, be on the wheel, and we'll be drawing for a $5 Cash is King scratch off. We'll do that in about 2-3 minutes, and then we're going to raid Kobe. Joke for me. Yeah, Sonia, I believe you are on the board. Let me look. Yep, you're on there. The board. The wheel. You're on the wheel. Mike said that what pirate's worst nightmare? A sunken booty with no chest. You're right, Ray. Yeah, George Ann's just give everything that Ray's got, just give it away. He can keep Diego, though. You can't take Diego away from Ray. In fact, you can't even get near Ray. So once again, if you're not on the wheel yet, here's your chance. Last chance. See, teach, uneven, or behind. Make a sentence using any two, any three, or all four of those words. Get your name on the wheel if you're not on there yet. I will give you one more minute. At 5:49, we will scratch this ticket. We'll find out who wins. You know, I'm actually warm. I don't know what the temperature is outside. Oh, let's look. It's 41 in Jenison, Michigan. What is it down here? Oh, no way. All right, it's 59. At first it said it was 74. No, I knew better. But yeah, it's 59. That's not bad. It's supposed to get down to 49, 48. Yeah, by 6 o'clock in the morning, it will be 48. Not too bad. At least it's now snow. Shiny colors, yeah. You know, sometimes I'm like a crow, you know. All right. It's time. Let's do this. Who's Mike? The pastor. Okay. There's Jeff. I'm in Tennessee still. Well, I'll be darned. It's that Diane lady. Oh, come on. There. All right. We'll get the scratching here, Diane. I'll send Diego some treats. Okay, we got to do that. Yes, welcome aboard, Jeff and Tammy. Aristotle did teach Poseidon was the god of the sea, and Spartacus never left his men behind. You know, you can take that two ways. All right. An invoice from the IRS. Well, let's see what happens. We got winning numbers and we have a bonus number. The bonus number, yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it. Okay, there's 4 numbers that you have to match. Any one of them. If you match it and you get a gold bar symbol, you win that prize automatically. If you match the bonus number to any of the winning numbers, you win the prize shown. Pretty normal. And then there's a bonus number, and that also can win the prize shown. Basically, it's just instead of having 4 winning numbers, you have 5. All right. So the first 34 does not match. 15, not a match. 19, not a match. And there is a gold bar. That's $5. Okay, we'll keep going. We have 44. Not a match. 37. Not a match. 28. Not a match. 29. Not a match. 21. Not a match. 31. Not a match. 36. No. 18. No. 33. No. 25. No. Last one. 45. No. And then the bonus number is 17. And there are no 17s. But at least you won 5. Now, next to it, I accidentally, for some dumb reason, I scratched off 44. But 44 is not a winner. Too bad. So that would have been, $100. But you definitely won 5, Diane. And you know what I'll do? I'll be happy to bring it to you. Or I'll send it to you. You know I would. So, now, I think we'll do something unusual on Guess the Channel Day. We'll have 2 tickets. And they'll be sponsored by Ray and Diane. Watch. See, the phone, it should have went off. It didn't. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so buttons on your underwear. Turn that off. We are getting ready to go raid Live in the Dream. I don't have any. I still don't have any moderators. I gotta take care of that. That's what I was writing down earlier. Zippers on your socks. That's right. Why does that look like it's blurry? It shouldn't. Maybe it's the light. Yeah, it's just the lighting. It's reflecting off the ceiling. Yes, Ray. We'll see you over at Kobe's. I'll type it. It's Live in the Dream. Or as Jeff might pronounce it, Live or Live, which is it? Live in DA Dream. I sound so robotic. All caps. That's correct. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. I always have to search for it because even if there was a moderator here and they put the link, links don't do me any good because I'm in StreamYard. You can't follow a link if you're the host in StreamYard. Just the way it is. So, buttons on your underwear. We've actually gone over our 2 hours because I actually started early. If you can see the full moon tonight, enjoy it, please. It is the beaver moon. I'm sure Jeff knows this. We thought maybe Mark would tell some jokes about the beaver moon, but he tripped out. But according to the Native Americans, this is the night that the beavers finish up making their little abodes that they've been busily doing all season. It's time for them to hibernate. They are finishing up their beaver dams, their beaver homes. So that's the news. That is news. We'll see you over at Kobe's. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming aboard. Fair winds and smiles. And may God bless. See you at Kobe's.